My bad.
Did you see you watch soccer? Awesome. So, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the first game of the NBN Finals. Cleveland has started off with a 2-0 lead, and Booker puts in the and one going to the line for the third point. Johnny here today on the call, joined by K-Man. K-Man's currently taking a leak. He will be back.
No, I am not. I am right here.
Oh, K-Man, obviously, like we talked about, these two teams dominant in their pathway to the finals. The Spurs obviously looked like a fearful opponent for the Suns out west, and fortunately, Luka Doncic's injury made it a very easy, clean sweep. And then the Jazz, who were the #1 seed out west, no match for this loaded roster in Phoenix. And similar to that, with the Cavs, they had a easy Eastern Conference Finals, even though the Knicks took a couple games. And then same thing with Brooklyn. It didn't look like Cleveland struggled that much in that second round. And then obviously Adams is a traffic cone out there in the Northeast. So anyways, dominant by both teams to get here. These were the presumptive finals opponents. And we're going to have what I expect to be a pretty close series. But this could be very interesting with no Rudy Gobert. Hartenstein's obviously picked it up as a competitor. But K-Man, what are your predictions early on here?
I mean, I gotta believe that the loss of Rudy Gobert is going to be a big problem for Cleveland, just because Gobert's extra abilities, extra prowess in 2K as a rim protector. But I mean, it's not like Hartenstein is a bad defender, as we are seeing early on. Still close so far, as LeBron James brings it up and makes a nice pass to Halliburton. Foul in transition, goes to 1 for 2. But I mean, as someone that hasn't seen too much of this action, I will admit, I don't think I can make an educated prediction here. Johnny, is you as more of the expert in this, at least in terms of paying attention to this postseason, what do you think is going to be the key for Cleveland to pull off the upset?
Well, Cleveland's had what I would say is an easy path, because there's no team out east that is able to really match the creation they have 1 through 3, and obviously even through the 4 with Ingram this season as well. So this is really the first team we've seen where they have multiple creators on the ball. Jalen Williams, Kawhi Leonard, Devin Booker, even Mikal Bridges to a certain extent. And then you also have a bevy of guys like Jalen Suggs, Russell Westbrook off the bench. So the Suns are packed with guys who can make a decision with the ball and do something with it. Cleveland's bench is obviously nothing to scoff at, but it's a lot more role-centric guys, such as a Herb Jones and Isaiah Hartenstein before the Rudy Gobert injury. So it'll be interesting to see how ball dominant the 3 main creators on Cleveland are. I would expect them to take most of the shots, as we see right here. Rebounding being a little bit of a problem, but they eventually secure it. So I think Cleveland's going to need big performances out of their stars, because when it comes to Phoenix, they've got a lot of guys who are in that 10-point per game average range. I mean, they really are a loaded, probably the deepest team in the NBN, and it's shown as they haven't had really any struggle getting back here to the finals.
I think one thing that I'd also like to ask is, do you think that the Phoenix has the best player in this finals? Because That is going to be the question. Is early on right now, Cleveland's
Yeah.
got a small lead. They've got is LeBron James better in this game than Devin Booker,
Well,
than
I,
Kawhi
I
Leonard?
I'd say yeah. I think Cleveland has the best player. I think you can't deny LeBron's ability to take over a game. He's the best pure driver in this series by far. The thing that's interesting to me actually more so is one of the other guys on Cleveland, so I'm talking Halliburton, Garland, can they step up, right? Because I think Booker and Kawhi are two legit, guys who can go off for 30 each game. And I don't know if, we kind of thought that was going to be Garland going into this season, and he hasn't really taken that next step. And Halliburton has been nice, but he's not really an elite scorer yet. So I think LeBron will be great this series, but I think it's on one of those guys, or maybe even Brandon Ingram. I don't know if he, is going to have a good series, but like you see right here, LeBron is still a league leader in scoring, and I think he's going to, if I had to guess, average the most points per game this series. I expect a big series out of him. Um, but it's really on one of those other guys on Cleveland to step up this series.
I'm interested as well to see if we're going to see another repeat performance from Kawhi Leonard, just because seeing those stats early, at least in the playoffs, when they showed early that he's under 20 points per game, that's a pretty disappointing number for me, at least in the playoffs. I feel like I feel like last year's finals he had a much higher performance, and
Well, last year's finals he was injured after a game or two, so it was a different
that explains a
circumstance.
lot.
Yeah, it's a different circumstance here, obviously, and that's kind of what the pundits were saying was, how are we supposed to believe that Cleveland can win this series with a healthy Kawhi this year and no Gobert? Obviously, Cleveland believes that the changes they made, obviously switching out Klay Thompson for Ingram, another year of development for guys like Halliburton and Herb Jones, will really do a number on their postseason success. The thing with Cleveland is I expect a much shorter rotation. We'll see what they end up playing with, but I really do not expect that much activity off their bench other than like Herb Jones, Tyus Jones, maybe a couple other guys that might get spot minutes, but expect heavy minutes from their core five. And quite frankly, I'm curious to see what the Suns do. They've got a very deep bench. I mean, Denny Avdia, Rui Hachimura, Chris Dunn has gotten spot minutes in the past. We know how effective he was in last year's playoff run. Derek Lively has been an up-and-comer for them in his rookie year. They've got the depth, but it really is dependent on what they think is necessary in a 48-minute game.
And also as well, what can actually translate. I mean,
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
now that we have Gobert out, can Derek Lively enter this game, and can he put in a performance like you've seen it in real life? I mean, will his change? I can only imagine just how changed his version has come from where it started out in the beginning of the season.
Yeah, and
Being early on, Ayton is already
Ayton has dominated. Yeah, dominating down in the low paint area. We'll have to see if that keeps up. Hardenstein is going to have to battle this series. Absolutely, I agree, because Ayton is at times unmotivated. Right, we've seen that as a trope against him, but he has played quite well here early. Halliburton with a nice three, and that's another key piece came in is what activity do you expect out of Herb Jones? He is like by far Cleveland's best defender as he gets a steal right there. It's gonna drop it off to LeBron for the Euro step. But I was a big proponent of them maybe even starting him, right? Phoenix has want another top-notch defender on the wall.
That's a very key point that we might see deeper in this series. I think, especially with Game 1, it's a feel-out game. You need to see how the offense is running, see what is the opposition playing out as well. Then you can make those defensive adjustments and make those changes. But I think in this Game 1, it was really smart to just go with your most aggressive offensive lineup. Go with and find out what are the things that are not going to work. Who are the options that are not going to produce? Who are the players that are not going to translate? So like, I'm interested. I'm curious to see if teams are going to get experimental in this first game, or are they going to try and play it safe and just try and do their best, try and put the best foot forward.
Yeah, so we see initial substitutions right here. Denny gets some minutes. Westbrook and Suggs in that backcourt. And then Larry Nance Jr. is going to get the backup position, which I think will be interesting to watch here, as he has not really played a ton this season for the Cleveland Cavaliers, as Garland gets to the rim, gets a foul early here on Suggs. So Westbrook still coming off the bench for them, Suggs as well. And they're still keeping a couple starters out there, not a full rotation swap, but kind of what we talked about. We were expecting to see them maybe even go 9 deep and continue what they've been kind of doing all season. Like you said, just continue to run what's worked and then adjust from there.
Right now, Cleveland's got a 3-point lead.
It's warming Kawhi right there on the jump ball, and then they're gonna have to do that, you know.
Hey,
a little bit of action
there.
early. A little bit of action early between the claw.
Old man LeBron does not like it that the claw holding on to the Larry O'Brien
trophy in the
right
post.
now.
He said, "Give me that shit back." Westbrook out here with the ball, takes a deep three. Not what
just as he planned.
Not what the Suns maybe wanted. LeBron with the pass in deep to Garland, and he's going to make that over the outstretched arms of the Pac-10 2008 Defensive Player of the Year.
What's a Pac? What, I don't understand that. What is that? Is that like a conference or something? I don't know.
That's the Pacific Athletic Conference.
What generation are you from, Johnny? That sounds like something very old.
Very much gone. And Westbrook comes back down and hits a 3 to make up for his transgressions previously. There he is. Out here, working out of the high post. LeBron with the bounce pass in, and wow, look at the passing display from the Cleveland Cavaliers. That's something that has worked for them all season. Is they have three guys who can legitimately get to 10 assists per game. You don't see that on a lot of teams.
That's the scary part about Cleveland. They not only can create for themselves, but they can create for others.
Absolutely, and Westbrook gets the and one. Quick 5 points from Brody. He has really found a niche here in Phoenix and has really blossomed, obviously getting his first ring last year, but he's kind of been a really nice piece of the puzzle for them over the last 2 seasons, which cannot be said for some of his other stays in the NBA.
I'm already seeing this as a problem for Cleveland in the rest of the series. I mean, how is Garland going to stop Westbrook if he gets going? As LeBron hits a jumper, and we get a timeout here by Phoenix. But I just got to imagine that Westbrook is going to dominate that matchup if they keep giving minutes to Garland. And I got to wonder, will they? Can even Halliburton take that matchup? We know that size, we know that strength does give a little bit of boost in 2K, but Halliburton doesn't have the greatest of defensive stats as well.
No. I mean, we'll see if Tyus Jones gets some minutes here. He's a little bit of a better defender than Garland is, but the matter of the fact is Garland's going to have to defend someone this series, and Phoenix has some big physical guards, so it'll be interesting to see how he holds up. But I'm curious to watch and see how his minutes fluctuate. Another miss right there from the Suns, as Herb Jones takes the rebound with a sweet pass to Larry Nance Jr. And, you know, it's really underrated, K-Man. We don't see it with a lot of teams, but I can guarantee you when these GMs are out here, they're not necessarily looking at passing IQ. And really, it might be something that needs to get a little bit more attention, because if you're starting 5, we can see right here with Cleveland as Westbrook takes a nice fadeaway jumper. He's hot right now with 7. You know, it's really important to have 5 guys on the court who can make the right pass, and we see it with Cleveland right here. Herb Jones making the pocket pass down low on the fast break.
2 minutes remaining in the fourth. 2 minutes.
Was a ridiculous shot from Westbrook. I've got to say, wow.
He's cooking right now. He's absolutely
shot making ability from Russell Westbrook on display.
Halliburton, deep 3, no good.
Defense in his face. Not the best shot there from Halliburton, but when he's cooking, I mean, got to give him credit.
And like you said, we're going to watch this center matchup down low. Larry Nance, not a big minute guy for Cleveland, but he is right now with that Rudy Gobert injury. It'll be interesting to see if he can handle the matchup down low. He picks up an early first foul on Deni Avdia, who has been a solid bench piece for the Suns all summer. He is in the final year of his contract. He will be getting a nice, sizable payday from someone, if not Phoenix.
He's made remarkable improvements this year in real life, and those are always, you can always treat those as like found money when that player lower down your order just has a great shocking year in real life and just comes up for you in your rotation.
Absolutely. Nance, not what they want right there. Just getting too handsy with the ball.
Lively.
LeBron with some great defense, better offense. It'll be interesting to see what the Cavaliers coaching staff does this series, as I don't know if you necessarily want LeBron guarding Kawhi all series, but that's like what they've decided to do, it seems.
Well,
Herb Jones gets inside.
That's what I gotta wonder. Will they give more time to Herb Jones with that in mind? But even if you do that, then who are you taking out from the rotation?
Yeah, well, it'll be interesting to watch because Gobert, as we know, is a great cover for guys when they mess up on defense. So you can have a little bit of a weaker perimeter rotation and put Rudy out there. No Rudy now. Maybe do you sub out Ingram for Herb Jones, as we see Garland finally gets a stop on Westbrook. Herb Jones with the ball at the top of the key. Miss LeBron on the fast break right there, but they're going to reset the offense.
Been close throughout so far in this first quarter. Cleveland now with a 2-point lead.
Garland's going to try to get going here. Westbrook, as we know, like I said, a good defender when he's motivated. Back out to Herb Jones. Deep covered three. No good. Larry Nance picks up a second foul in the first. Not what the Cavs want to see.
Yeah, that's not ideal at all, especially considering the injury issues that we've talked about before and we will continue to probably talk about throughout this series.
Yeah. If you're the Cavs, you don't want to see Dean Wade tonight. No offense, but...
Great defense there from LeBron. Pass up ahead to Jones. Can he find the man inside? He does! And Lance with the jam.
Nance by 4. Leonard's going to throw it up here.
Oh!
So good.
Rattles out.
Very close, though, Crub.
End of
and
one.
Cavs going to take a 4-point lead.
That's pretty good start here from Cleveland, gotta say. Especially considering we've not really seen LeBron go off. They've managed to weather a couple of strong stretches from domination early on, and then from Westbrook, and a 4-point lead. You'll take that into the second quarter.
Absolutely, and you have to be happy if you're Cleveland. If you're the Suns, it seems like other than Westbrook, nobody's really trying to take over it, and that can be a problem when you have so many good creators on your team. Playing at the same time is, there's only one basketball, and sometimes guys, and Ingram hits a nice 3 off of the off-ball screen action right there. But like I said, someone on the Suns is going to have to decide it's my time to take over if they want to get some offense going right here, because right now they're sharing the rock and they're not having a ton of success, as Bridges is able to hit a off-ball screen going band for band with Brandon Ingram.
Ingram now.
Got a little confidence.
Ooh! Foul there by Ayton. It's his first foul there on
kind of a bailout call by the refs for Hartenstein, as he was putting up some garbage, some basura towards the rim, but he gets to go to the free throw line. Again, like we said, K-Man.
Tons.
I know. I'm a trilingual bachelor, if anybody's out there.
I'm just a simple, monolingual American over here, okay?
Who loves some good cricket. And that's an and one! And one as Hartenstein picks up a foul. And Deni gets to the rim. We've seen more aggression out of the Suns bench than we have the starters. As Deni gets to the line here, taking it off the pick and roll with 8. So no Tyus Jones yet here early for the Cavs, and it might not be his time at all. we'll kind of see what happens here. Curious to see what happens on that front. As the Suns go up, or sorry, excuse me, make the free throw, and they are down 3 right now. Garland gets to the rim, tough lay on Denny, who has improved his defense over this last year, has become a really good on-ball defender, great passer. I mean, he is a cog that fits into the system here in Phoenix. Jalen Williams back in the game. They're going to give Ayton a post touch right here. Great dish to J-Dub, who makes the cut. And really, that's his role on this team, right? A lot of superstars, a lot of star power. And for J-Dub, it's really about making sure he plays his role, especially if he wants to secure 2 rings in 2 years. Great defense by the Suns right there. And, man, they are dangerous on the fast break. They've got 5 guys who can run the floor, pass the ball, get it down the court. As Garland, bad with the ball, and then a block from the Suns. Nasty defense. We're just going to take it out top here. Seeing a little bit more ball movement out of the Suns right now. They get it to J-Dub in the corner. Cash from the second-year man, for the sophomore out of Santa Clara. 6 points early here, and the others for the Suns have been cooking. Like to see a little bit more action out of the 2 lead guards here from Cleveland. LeBron has been on the bench for a while. He's taking a break. Hopefully he's not going to turn into the frozen one when he gets back on the court. Hardenstein down low, no good. That's not the shot they want. That's not the shot they want. Cleveland faltering here as Abdia gets back into the paint, and what a tough lay. What a tough lay over Larry Nance Jr.'s outstretched arms. Phoenix now is up 3, and the Cavs take a timeout. A good timeout as they were starting to fade. Gotta get the king, the chosen one, the kid from Akron, hashtag live, laugh, love, back in the game before this gets too rough. You know, it's been said before, Garland Halliburton is the future of this Cavs team, but at the end of the day, LeBron James is a leading force for this team. So we can see the league leaders in field goal percentage in the playoffs. Ayton has had a great playoff series. You know, a lot can be said about him, but he has provided stability down low for this Suns team throughout the playoffs and continues to do so, even though he is on a very fat contract. Ingram out here on top, going to try to get something going. Working on Booker. It's going to give it to Herb Jones. Cash, baby. That's another 3 for the Cavaliers, and Herb Jones is going to be a key part as we can see him out here on Booker. Looks to be his matchup currently. He's been a really good piece for the Cavaliers this season. Hardenstein picks up his second foul, and the Suns clearly making a point of trying to get the Cavs bigs in foul trouble. 2 already on both of their bigs, and like I said, if we see Dean Wade tonight, this series is going to be 1-0 to the team out of the state of Arizona.
Yeah, that's a big problem for the Cleveland Cavaliers early on, and you don't want to see DeAndre Ayton in a mood, because for all his transgressions in real life, that's not something that's a problem in 2K. And at the top of his game, DeAndre Ayton can be a dominant player.
J-Dub getting into his bag right here. They're going to throw another pick and roll. A lot of pick and roll action as he gets to the rim for the jam. And Hartenstein is he's back in Akron with that one. He got left home.
That was a ridiculous crossover there from Jalen Williams. Where was that against Dallas?
Hartenstein again working out of that free throw line area here. And another bad pass. We're seeing some very costly mistakes from this big on Cleveland, who is, again, he's not used to playing starting minutes. Absolutely not. Halliburton, good defense right there. He's going to need some more of that, especially with the length of the size. No Diddy of the Suns. 3 is no good.
Rebound there from Ayton. Booker up ahead now. Avdia.
Gets inside
Avdia.
again. Aggressive early from Denny. No good though. Halliburton's gonna need to start putting in some work here. No LeBron still. He's taking a extended leave of absence on the bench.
Yeah, this is not ideal if you're Cleveland. I mean, unless this was a plan to keep him around for the fourth quarter. If they've done some, if they've seen through their tests and through their streams. But blocked there by Mikael Bridges.
Well, I'm gonna be honest with you. This Larry Nance Hardenstein combo is not flowing well, right? It's just the paint's clogged. Defense on switches is not great. They're gonna have to throw LeBron back out there soon.
We're not even seeing him on the sideline, so that knows his substitution is not up yet. Ayton.
Switch goes in. Ayton just throws it back out. And if they're smart, they'll switch this back, and they do. Shot from Denny. And that's good. Come on.
I don't understand.
Denny
But
Avdia
somehow
playing out of his mind right now. Brandon Ingram, like we said about him earlier, he has kind of been as aggressive as he needs to be this playoff series.
Yeah,
Shot from Halliburton is good.
Drive there, but Halliburton makes the shot. Tough one. Good shot.
You're Cleveland. Not the worst thing to be down 5 with LeBron on the bench, but at the same time, you don't want to get down too much as Ayton misses the gimme right there.
Now, this is not acceptable, especially considering they had the lead to start this quarter. I mean, to lose this now may have been expected with LeBron sitting on the bench, but to have him sitting for nearly 7 minutes now.
Tough miss. Halliburton wide open right there.
Booker finds Williams. Phoenix really can have a chance to extend their lead back out to 7 or 8. As Williams finds an easy drive to the paint.
And we just saw right there again, Brandon Ingram got lost. I mean, he gets hit with one screen, and he's not able to recover in a timely enough fashion. And then you're having problems on the perimeter with him out there. Herb Jones.
And the last person that Cleveland wants to allow get going is Jalen Williams, because I really don't think that we've already talked about how stretched they are on the perimeter. I don't think that they can find another
Here he comes.
defender. There he is. LeBron comes into the game.
Here comes the GOAT. Here comes the GOAT. I think they gave him some honey on the bench over there. Now, we just saw right there Mikael Bridges. I mean, he's doing a number on Tyrese Halliburton. This is what everybody talked about. Best defense in the league due to the perimeter defense they have over in Phoenix. And they've gone up 9 here now as LeBron has checked back into the game along with Darius Garland. And you're seeing the effects of this monstrous defense.
Yeah, Cleveland needs to pick up the pace now and pick up the pace on their outside and find a way to slow down this Phoenix offense. As a 3 here from Tyrese Halliburton, 5 points here in the quarter for Halle Berry.
Ayton, no good. He fumbles another one. Maybe he shouldn't have spent as much time on the park, more time on the court.
Ingram,
LeBron inside. J-Dub with a good contest. LeBron just misses it right at the rim. Booker gonna take it, pass it out.
Ended there by Ingram.
And a lot of pick and roll action here early from this Suns team. They're trying to get the switch. Garland on Mikael Bridges. And
oh no, that can't happen. You can't have slips like that. Another opportunity. Can Phoenix make him pay? 5 seconds left on the shot clock.
J-Dub takes it out here. He's going to take this right here. Over LeBron. No good. Halliburton gets the ball. Phoenix has got to recover here. As the king!
Ooh.
Ooh. Testy foul by J-Dub. We've seen some aggressive play with Mr. James early on. Kawhi with a push early off a jump ball. I mean, they're getting physical.
I like it. I like it.
Career leader in points in the league.
LeBron is trying to take back his crown. They don't want to give it up. This is what basketball's all about.
And he misses both free throws. Unacceptable. And then look at that. The claw responds. Kawhi, only 20 points per game this season, but it's been efficient. He hasn't had to score with the amount of firepower this Suns team has. Lively back out on the court, giving Ayton a breather. Or no, Ayton is out there as well. They're running a 2-big lineup. Halliburton gets to the rim, misses, cannot miss that, cannot miss that.
I don't know if this is a purposeful 2-big lineup that Phoenix is throwing out there, but interesting to see if Cleveland can take advantage. But instead, it looks like Phoenix is pushing out a 10-point lead, despite the fact that Cleveland shot pretty well from the field. Oh my goodness, another three-pointer.
You saw the problem down there is Phoenix has 10 more shots almost than the Cavaliers. The turnovers have just been killing them.
13 shots more, so
yeah, turnovers have been
really
killing
keeping
them
in the game.
Westbrook back out here, had a great first quarter. He's going to take a 3. No good. Live and die by Russell Westbrook. Garland, no good. And Westbrook has played great defense this game on whatever guard he's been matched up on.
Yeah, mostly he's been on Garland. Oh, good shot there from Kawhi.
Look at this, that pressure being extended to Halliburton in the backcourt by Suggs, who is a great defender in his own right. And wow, what a shot.
Halliburton. What a shot there from Hallie.
Picking it up. And Halliburton has shown his worth so far. They're going to need actually LeBron or Garland.
A lot more of that, though. Yeah, they're going to need a lot more of that. They're going to keep up. LeBron's still been quiet, but now Leonard is starting to catch fire. That's another jump shot there for Kawhi. 10-point lead restored for Phoenix. Minute 20 left to go here in the first half.
LeBron going inside. Gets fouled again. LeBron's going to need to do more of that. They need him to get inside, force the issue on this Suns team.
And you know, if you can get Kawhi and this team into foul trouble, that makes things a lot easier for LeBron. I mean, he needs to find a way to try and get through what Phoenix has in terms of the possible defenders on him.
Yeah, it's tough because of the amount of bodies they can throw at LeBron. They've got a ton of really, really good perimeter defenders, which is not something that they really had to face out east. Andre getting into his bag.
Ooh, okay. What you got? Oh!
What you got, DeAndre?
Oh, almost.
Insane. Didn't know that was in the playbook. Brandon Ingram with the George Irvin Iceman scoop.
Now, from the other side as well, Phoenix cannot let Cleveland back into this game. This would be really bad if this gets back to a one-possession game entering halftime. Because Phoenix has done a fantastic job getting to the lead.
Andre Ayton, no good!
Great defense there from Hartenstein.
LeBron inside. Over Kawhi, that's good. He's hot.
Great game.
I'm pouring honey on him.
Exactly the type of momentum that you want going towards your favor heading into halftime.
Kawhi can start to take over here. He was the reason that they kept that 2-point lead for most of this quarter, just hitting contested jumper after contested jumper. Robotic from Kawhi Leonard, like we expect out of him.
From the shot clock, I think they can find Westbrook.
Westbrook, you already know. No good. And they cut it to 4.
That is fantastic. I know it's not one possession game, but this is exactly where you could have asked for at the position that LeBron came into the game, because they were trailing by 10 when he entered the game with 4 minutes left. To get it back down to 4 here, you really could have lost the game right there and then. And if you lose this game, I mean, with the fact that they've been able to keep this close, I mean, this is a great opportunity for Cleveland to steal game 1 now on the road. LeBron has not really had it going, but nice little play there. There at the end.
To be fair, credit where credit's due. Cleveland was able to keep themselves in striking distance, and LeBron got a ton of rest. Got a ton of rest in that first half. Didn't play a ton, and I'm curious to see. Was the strategy maybe, hey, we're gonna leave him out there for 24 minutes straight in this second half, you know. So we'll
So-
kind of see what his minutes look like.
At the half, looking at the stats, Cleveland, fantastic shooting as we talked about in the field, but just struggling to keep control of the ball. A lot of turnovers,
Yeah.
and the extra, and also I think they've given up quite a few more offensive rebounds to Phoenix, and just with how dominating has been able to do inside to make up for the fact that Tyrese Halliburton has been on fire from outside with a few threes as well so far. Second half, it's going to be interesting to see. Will LeBron get more minutes?
Yeah.
Will Phoenix find a way to slow him down, or will they not need it? Will the offense just be able to run them through the rest of this half?
Will be interesting to watch. And K-Man, would you like to talk about our sponsor real quick for this year's NBN Finals?
We're sponsored by Team USA Cricket, because USA Cricket just beat Pakistan. Insane victory. And they need all the money they can get. Second half start here.
No good. And ladies and gentlemen, we'd like to announce that this year's NBN Finals has been sponsored by NBN Bet, the newest way to watch your favorite NBN games and make that sweet NBN yen. Go to the NBN website to register, sign up, and start betting your way to being the next NBN billionaire. And we come back here, second half. Lineups we started out the game with, no changes. Devin Booker gets down low. No good over Garland. That's what we wanted to see out of the guard from Vanderbilt. As Halliburton pulls up,
Tyrese
Cash.
Halliburton.
Cash from Tyrese Halliburton. And the game is within one for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Rowdy crowd here in the desert. As Booker gets down low, he's trying to work against these smaller guards, and that is no good. Not the shot they want. Great rebound from Hartenstein. Ingram going to work. No good. He has been trying to get going this game and just not able to really find his shot.
And that would have been a great opportunity to retake the lead for Cleveland. It's Booker now
Trying
can
to
get
work
it
on Garland.
going. Phoenix.
And one.
First points here in the second half for Phoenix, and it's been a quiet night as well for Devin Booker. So we've seen stars on both sides stay quiet so far for the first half. It's going to be interesting to see which one steps up to the limelight here as Halliburton brings it up after that fantastic first half. Will he be able to put on a repeat performance?
Garland from three. No good. Needed that.
And
He's
a
not
nice
going to get a lot of
action
open shots this game.
off the screen.
Kawhi goes inside on LeBron. No foul, which was close there.
Yeah, through the contact, Kawhi. 15 points. Nicely done for him. For the Claw, pushing the lead back up to 6. LeBron now facing up.
inside. Euro.
Isaiah Michael.
Whoa.
That's still going to count.
Foul.
That's still going to count. But a third on Hartenstein.
First team foul.
Count the basket and a foul. Oh, no. Okay, I see what you're saying.
No.
Foul on
He's able,
Cleveland.
he's able to get it in before the loose ball foul occurred. Lucky for Cleveland. LeBron gets the nice Euro step. And here we go. They're doing it again. They're posting up Booker. But then they clear out for Bridges, who's going to try to take it in on his smaller defender. They are abusing that Garland mismatch as much as they can. Booker, that's no good.
Not the best.
Bad
of
rebounding right
That's
there.
another rebound there for DeAndre Ayton, and it sets up an
Griffin
easy
Hurst.
jump shot. That is fantastic offense from Phoenix. Puts
That
them
can't
back
happen.
up 6.
That cannot happen. They take a timeout early here. Like we said, Hartenstein's got to at least play to an above average level, or Ayton is going to be able to really dominate. And he has early and been able to secure a lot of boards. Get some second chance opportunities for this for the Suns team.
I'd like to see that continue because he had a great start in this first quarter,
Absolutely
but
did.
a little bit quiet
Absolutely
second quarter. So we'll see if that continues, that repeats here in the second half. As
Green on
Ingram,
J-Dub levels him, and Ingram hits the easy wide open jumper.
he needed
I'd
that.
like to see
Really
a little
needed
bit.
that.
Yeah, I'd like to see a little bit more pick and roll action out of the Cavs. They haven't run a lot of it. Suns have spammed it early here this game.
Ayton now.
Working out of the
8:30
post again. Here you
oh,
see.
oh, easy. Look inside for.
Tatum
Oh
not able to
no!
convert. And it's no good, but that's what we've been talking about. A lot of off-ball screens, on-ball screens, a lot of screens in general for the Suns team to get guys open.
Can't miss those bunnies at the rim.
Ooh, we got a mismatch out here on the perimeter. And Garland step back for three. No good, but LeBron
Phoenix foul.
gets inside.
Mikal Bridges.
Is able to get
Second
fouled.
personal
He'll be going to the line for two. But man, tough game came in
Shooting
from Garland here. He's not been able to convert on anything.
At the line for two.
Yeah, a little bit slow start here in the second half for Garland. They showed earlier he had 12 points in the first half, but no, he needs to get he will need to push that further, especially if they can't get Halliburton again going, because I don't think he scored a bucket in the second half. As Booker gets himself free from some early extended pressure here from Herb Jones. It looks like, yeah, getting up on Booker, but it's not doing anything for the man from Michigan.
Having a decent game so far. Halliburton to Larry Nance. Dribbling the ball way too much. LeBron gets blocked.
LeBron blocked!
Man from the
Oh my
Bahamas.
God! Delete the footage.
Inside for Mikal Bridges. Suns go back up by 6. And like we said, a lot of these turnovers have been courtesy of the two bigs for the Cavs. Getting a little too handsy with the ball. Ingram goes in. No good, but he'll back to the line.
Timely graphic there. At the showing the 3 blocks and 5 steals there for Phoenix already in this game. Leading to some easy buckets, and that's really helping as well with the offensive rebounds. That's what's putting Phoenix in front, because Cleveland, they've shot well. It just doesn't look like that.
Yeah, you know, and they've gotten to the line more as well. 16 to 8 free throws right now. They've converted on a lot of those free throws as well. But again, got to cut down the turnovers. Herb Jones, good defense on the recovery right there. They're going to try to push it right here.
Yeah, you need consistency.
And then they decide to reset. Not the shot they wanted.
No,
Larry Nance,
that's not.
he
That's
could
not
rebound,
either.
but then doesn't kick it out. Had a wide open Brandon Ingram out there and just tries to go back up with it. 2 bad plays from the others on
Wasted an
Cleveland.
opportunity there to a single possession game, but missed layup there from Denny Avdia.
Get the ball back
here for
in the
Phoenix.
Stars' hands for Cleveland right here. They're gonna run some off-ball action. Herb Jones, that's too easy. Great off-ball action from Cleveland. We're starting to see a little bit more of plays being run for the Cavaliers, which is something they didn't really do in the first half. They kind of just let the Stars work.
It's got to be done more as well in the second half, and we don't need more Herb Jones 4-foot jump shots. Contested.
Absolutely not. Screen right there from Ayton, and the lob.
That was a fantastic acrobatic play from DeAndre Ayton. The pass coming in.
You already know what I'm gonna say. That was nasty. Nasty. Absolute disgusting dunk right there and finish by Ayton.
Illegal screen.
Defensive foul.
On Herb Jones. Can't do that. Can't do that. Halliburton comes out for Garland. Hartenstein comes back for Nance. Nance gave him some good spot minutes early, but not so great right here. We're going to see Westbrook and Suggs come in. This backcourt was quite effective early on. We'll see if it's able to have the same amount. And Ayton for another lob. And there we go. Came in exactly what we talked about. The absence of Gobert has left the paint wide open.
And they're starting to look for him more, actually, in this second half. I want to see it continue. They got to continue this and try and get Hartenstein into foul trouble further and really weaken that middle space for Cleveland. Hartenstein gets to the free throw line now.
2 shots.
Hartenstein like we said, has 3 already, so there is a potential that he can start to get into foul trouble here. And if he's not able to be aggressive, that's going to be a big problem for the Cavs.
Westbrook been quiet after that big burst in the second quarter. Let's see if he can get going now. Abdia to Westbrook, who's posting up, spins and turns and makes the layup through the contest.
It's too easy, and I'm going to be interested to see if they start to send a second defender down there in the paint with some of these mismatches, because they've abused Garland, and Ingram's able to get back to the line. Gets fouled by Suggs right there. But yeah, we've seen the abuse of Darius Garland down there in the paint. I mean, they are just sending whoever is on him and putting them in the post and hoping for the best. It's happened multiple times now.
This is good for Ingram to see the ball go through the net consistently throughout this quarter. Gotten to the free throw line 4 times. He's made a couple now. He made a jump shot. He's gonna have to keep going. They got to find some stops here. Oh, Lively. Oh!
3 seconds. We never see that called. Goodness gracious.
Got a little stuck there. Got a little frozen.
Rookie moment for sure for Derek Lively.
Could be costly. It's Cleveland now.
High pick and roll. LeBron gets to the rim. Working on Lively. That's good over the great defensive center. And we've seen from LeBron, he has really made sure that he's a catalyst when it comes to scoring. 28 points per game this season. And he gets a stop right there. Again, great defense from LeBron on Kawhi. He's really locked it down. As he gets it to Ingram for 2. We're tied up, baby. It's 76-76 with 4 left.
Classic LeBron. He has found a way to bring Cleveland back to the game, back into this game, and just guiding them through this first game in this finals as they look to win the ring back for Cleveland.
And I mean, it's just insane, right? We've said this for a long time. This man is in year 21?
Yeah,
and,
20 years we've been at this.
And he's just been elite. Absolutely elite.
Now on the fast break, Garland with a chance to, step back, and he does it to Westbrook. Puts Cleveland back in front.
That was nasty! Absolutely disgusting from Darius Garland. Absolutely amazing step back right there. Hopefully that gets him going as Kawhi takes the 3. No good.
They missed here. Cleveland now. LeBron is on a roll. But stop. Slowed down there by
They're going to give it back to Garland. Reset the play. Herb Jones inside. Great pass from Darius Garland. They're starting to cook. They're starting to go on a run, 16-6 in the last 8 minutes or so.
Well, see, the key thing there is that they've held Phoenix to 6 points in the last 8 minutes. That's the
great defense.
That's bigger part in that stat right there.
LeBron with his first foul. Kawhi gets inside, and Kawhi's going to get some. You're not going to be able to stop him completely, but LeBron has done a great job here early on.
Kawhi's gotten a little quiet. He's not really done too much in this second half, and he's going to have to step up. They're going to need to.
Well, we saw when LeBron came back in the game, right? And Herb Jones has been the primary defender on Devin Booker, so there's not a secondary guy that's going to come in and spot Kawhi. When LeBron was out, it was a lot easier for Kawhi to make those shots.
And this was that time in the second quarter, or in the first quarter even, when Williams and when Westbrook started get going and taking the load on offense for Phoenix. So those guys are really going to have to get going as Williams gets himself to the free throw line. Good drive there.
And biggest problem here with Cleveland, great possessions, and then they will disrupt their offense with a Herb Jones fadeaway mid-range shot, a Larry Nance kind of weird, awkward drive to the rim. The point here is, don't shoot the damn ball unless your name's Garland, Halliburton, or James, unless you're completely butt-ass wide naked open.
80-80 with 2:30 left to go here in the third quarter. Ingram
not about it.
Open. Still takes it.
Good. Good. And, he's got to be more aggressive there. Paint is wide open. Go ahead and drive. As Kawhi Another miss. LeBron playing some great defense. Let's see what King does right here. Great pass.
Herbert Jones.
Disgusting vision.
Cleveland, they're really stepped it up here in the second half defensively. We're seeing Phoenix dropping now below 50% from the field. This could be key. Phoenix needs to keep within striking distance.
Great defensive switch right there as they throw Herb Jones off of that. LeBron!
Oh! That would have been an emphatic three.
Absolutely.
That's why he's probably staying out here. He looks a little bit winded, but he's not going to go down. He knows that this could be a crucial end of the quarter.
Suggs with the ball, hasn't done a lot this game. He's going to start to work on Garland. Gets inside, fadeaway, no good. LeBron with the help defense right there. Herb Jones pushing the ball. We've seen this a lot. Inside to Garland. No good as Westbrook with another great defensive play this game. We've seen a lot of those. Suggs all the way, and that's defense.
That was a big play there. Big 4-point swing. Could have really continued the momentum, and now it gets a little bit of a breathing room back in their way. Garland, step back three.
Cash!
Three-point field goal.
What a shot from Darius Garland.
Amazing.
He has
Hopefully
really
that gets him going.
up in the last couple minutes.
Avdia to Williams. They got the bench unit out here, except for Mr. Leonard. They've done this a lot. They've done this a lot in this game. They throw the bench out there, and then they keep Kawhi in. Westbrook, mid-range. That's good. That's good. Vintage. Vintage Russell Westbrook.
And it's 2 for 1. So, it's like 30 extra points right there.
Exactly. Even that. Garland takes it back out top. Thought about it.
Oh, the Rondo. Back to James. The Rondo. And there's a 3-second violation.
Seconds. What were they doing? Gotta put it up. Gotta put it up. Last shot here for the Suns as they try to regain the lead.
Cannot let Phoenix retake the lead here on the last possession.
Hartenstein switched onto Kawhi. Gets leveled by a screen. He's playing pretty good defense, though. Great defense by Isaiah Hartenstein. 2.5. We got a 1-point lead, baby. As the Cavs up on the road. Surprising probably a lot of people as Phoenix looked, unstoppable this year at home, especially in the playoffs. And LeBron comes back, plays the entire third quarter to get the Cavs back on top.
This might have been some Chinese checkers from Cleveland.
Hey, never know.
This might have been.
Definitely was
quarter. And, I mean, he did get tired there in that third quarter, a little bit at the very end. So it's going to be interesting to see how they monitor those minutes. Because if LeBron can't be out there to put that defense on Kawhi,
right, that's been the biggest thing. I think LeBron's passing, his offense has been amazing. But at the end of the day, the biggest impact he's had this game is he shut down Kawhi in that third quarter.
Yeah, and created for others. I mean, that the passing, the vision really has been fantastic. Outstanding.
Yeah, when he's on the court, he opens up the game. We see a steal, Larry Nance. To Garland.
Big play there. Could have been. And sort of died down.
LeBron.
Hey, LeBron's starting the third quarter. Okay. So no rest for LeBron.
No good, though. No good. But like we said, LeBron being on the court opens up the offense for Garland and Halliburton, for sure. Gets another great defensive play down low on Jalen Williams to make him miss. Throws it to Herb Jones. Herb gives it back to Halliburton. Halliburton's going to try to get going here like he was in the first quarter.
Interesting to see that Cleveland's really going with the
LeBron inside. Too easy.
LeBron
Too easy. LeBron, if he gets down low, best in the league. Best in the league. Footwork is amazing.
3-point lead, and it's a backcourt violation.
Cavaliers ball.
What is he doing?
We've never seen one of those in a tightly contested game in the
Dios
NBA.
mío.
This is a big opportunity here for Cleveland. Their gamble to put most of the starters out there could be working off here as Halliburton, pretty sure he went scoreless in his third quarter.
Getting to his bag. Dump up to LeBron. They're going to run a little bit of pick and roll action here. Garland takes it off the jump. That's good.
toe on the line, and so it's a 5-point lead, though. 53% Cleveland has shot from the field.
Good to see the former fourth pick getting a little offense going, definitely for Cleveland. As Booker finally gets in there, he's been a little bit more quiet as this game has progressed, and Garland has kind of surpassed him. LeBron with another screen. They're loving that pick and roll with the King and Mr. Garland. Halliburton back out top. Like we said, they're working through these 3 ball handlers. Halliburton gets inside with the pass to Larry Nance, but he's not able to do anything with it. He's going to try to get out of the paint for that 2 seconds. LeBron! Oh! That's good! Gosh! Gosh from LeBron James. Insane range from the kid from Akron. I think that was from almost back in Akron for 3.
Fantastic shot there. 6-point lead now for Cleveland. Suggs driving inside.
Right, and that's good. Jalen Suggs.
Cannot stress how big that shot might be for Phoenix to keep them in this game and prevent a big avalanche from Phoenix.
They needed a response after a shot like that for sure, and they erase it off the board. Pressure being extended to Halliburton. LeBron out there on the perimeter, no good. Wow, quick passing by the Cavs. We might see another pick and roll run here. Herb Jones, they get it to him. Free throw line jumper, that's good. Herb's got to hit those if they're open, that's for sure.
A nice use of the clock there. Waste the whole thing. Now Phoenix has the ball. Oh, they miss Booker inside.
Booker again, they are missing a lot of these cuts down low, which Cleveland is not. They're crisp on their passing.
Well, this is the thing that you
Another
have
tough
when you
shot.
have about 3-4 ball creators, that you have those
That's
guys
right.
that can make those passes. Could make Mikal Bridges really make that that needle, eye through the needle, like
Herb Jones again off that off ball action, and they're letting Herb Jones cook. You know, maybe the Phoenix Suns didn't expect for him to be getting some plays run for him, but they're running them right now, and they're working. Another good defensive possession from Herb Jones. Look at him pushing the ball to LeBron, down low, over Jalen Williams, no good. No good from Like you
slow
said,
up
K-Man.
the court though. Now I'm gonna be interested to see how they manage.
Another good defensive possession. Phoenix is rushing right now.
Yeah, I mean, maybe they're trying to run Cleveland out of the court, but you got to make buckets in order to do that. So,
Got to get
Cleveland
good fast
right
break
now.
shots. Yeah. LeBron getting the ball back. He's got a mismatch again.
Oh, just
Tough shot. Tough shot. Jalen Suggs gonna get all the
There
way
you
down
go.
inside. Another good one for Suggs. He's been the steadying force for them right now. But like you said, K-Man, we're seeing the effects of a team that has a couple guys that maybe can't make that relay, that hockey assist, compared to Cleveland, who is Halliburton. That's good.
This is big here right now. Cleveland is trying to stay as far as they can in front. I don't think they want to take a step off the gas pedal right now. Big time. Interesting timeout here from Phoenix though, because I gotta say, even though they were trailing and I had to criticize some of the high-speed offense, I don't think they should have taken this timeout.
Well, I think this might
just
be to get
because that-
Kawhi back in the game.
Okay,
if I had to guess.
that's fair.
Let's take a peek and see if that was accurate, and that was
No.
not accurate. They keep Suggs out there.
Interesting.
He is playing well, but again, you want to get your best player out there in the last 8 minutes. That's for sure. But they're gonna trust their bench. They've trusted it all season long. They believe it's still good. And another foul. That one was a little bit. I don't know about that one. I might need to see the replay. That didn't really look like that much of a foul, but it gives Nance his fourth. As Booker has had a tough night tonight, just not able to do a lot. And Cayman, you got to attribute that to the Herb Jones defense that's been played on him.
Yeah, no, I mean, you often see Devin Booker missing free throws. He's not been in rhythm for most of this game, and Phoenix really needs him if they're going to make their way come back into this game. And
another costly miss. Garland getting into his bag, gets inside, out to Nance. He's going to throw this back out to Halliburton. They're running clock here. They're using the entire clock. Throws it back out to Herb. They've been working through him.
Garland.
Garland.
Ah, got to get it up now.
He's gonna have to put it up.
Oh, just missed it. Big shot there. He had the look, though. He had it open.
They're able to stop that fast break. Herb Jones just swarming these Suns as the Cavs are locked in defensively right now.
Booker works
No
hard.
good.
DeAndre
Ayton,
Ayton comes up with a big rebound. This is a huge moment.
Hartenstein might need to come back in as Halliburton gets free for the three. No good. No good. And they got to convert those.
Still not able to break the knot that he has in the second half. This is a big opportunity here. Oh!
Oh, good. LeBron, again, down low, has played great interior defense all game. Herb Jones dribbling a little too much. They get it back out to Garland to reset. Gets inside. Jump shot. That's good. Guards for Cleveland. What did we say, K-Man? We said before the game, Garland and Halliburton need to create. LeBron cannot be the only guy creating, and they've done great off the dribble, off that pick and roll.
Yeah, Garland has really come alive in this second half, picking up from where Halliburton had started in the first half. As Williams gets
Williams. Great drive down low. He's at 14 tonight. LeBron looking a little gassed right now. He's played the entire third quarter and the entire fourth quarter. Garland from three. No good. That was deep. That was
Big
deep.
miss there. And I want to see
Cincinnati.
more. I want to see more from this man right here.
What a steal! What a steal from the King to Larry Nance Jr. from three. Gosh! Larry Nance Jr.
LeBron schooling the young kid. He might be tired,
Insane
but he's not
three
out.
right there. Not the guy we expected to hit a clutch three this game, that's for sure. Ayton working in the post on him. He thinks he's got a mismatch. No good. Nance is playing great right now. Loses the ball, though, off the rebound.
DeAndre Ayton, great job there to get the ball back. But I don't know. I like this.
Again.
I don't know. Oh,
Gets inside. Great move by DeAndre Ayton.
proves me wrong. I did not like that. I did not like the concept of putting a play through DeAndre Ayton. But hey, if it works, it
LeBron
works.
gets inside. No good. No good. Great recovery from DeAndre Ayton. It looked like LeBron had a wide open dunk.
Ingram's going to come back into this game. Are we going to see a small ball lineup with LeBron at center? Could
Herb
be
Jones
as
gets the foul, and you know what? This game, you'll take that. You'll take that.
Team foul.
Make him work for the points. As Suggs misses another one, Phoenix has struggled at the line. Let's see what happens right here. As Herb Jones is going to leave the game. Interesting switch from the Cavaliers. As you know, Herb has played great. This game and has really made Booker work for every point.
I'm interested to see if this could also mess up Phoenix's end of the game rotation. That sets
just
up. I don't think he was supposed to come out or stay in this game right now. Booker is on the bench. Oh, this could be a big problem for Phoenix.
We'll have to see what
Final
happens.
4 minutes.
Right
I don't know if they set up another substitution. The 2K might do something stupid here.
We'll have to see what happens here in the last 4 minutes. LeBron gets walled up by Kawhi, who's finally back in the game. Ingram, what a take.
Great shot there by Ingram in the face of Claw.
And like we said, it's been interesting. We haven't seen a lot of Kawhi here. They bring him back with 4 minutes to go, and now Booker's out of the game. Maybe not intentionally. We're not completely sure. But
No,
Kawhi's going to have to
no,
try to get going
was-
here.
That was just a complete.
What a
Oh
shot.
my goodness.
What a shot. Insane from Kawhi right there. 8 for 19. He hasn't been as efficient as we usually come to expect, but that comes at the courtesy of the kid from Akron.
Yeah, both.
Off-ball screen from Garland.
Really match each other defensively.
Great defense from Suggs right here. Back out to Halliburton. Another screen. They're going to avoid it, though. Larry Nance to LeBron. No good. Larry Nance. No good off the putback.
You don't think the Phoenix maybe purposely pushed? Oh, great find for Williams inside. And Williams cuts the lead back down to 2.
Back down to 2. Booker has had a rough go of things. There's definitely a world out there where you throw Suggs in to make an ultra defensive lineup here, super switchable. It'll be interesting to see what what happens after this timeout. With Cleveland, I'm interested to see if they put Hartenstein back in.
I'm interested if Herb Jones comes back into this game because Ingram made a key point there. The shot we're seeing now. Why do we do this? Why do we hand out the player of the game before the game's over?
It's been shown it can curse. It can curse a team. It can be destiny for a team. We'll never know. But interesting to see what happens here at the end of the game. Yeah, K-Man, like you said, Herb Jones was playing great. They end up taking him out. Be interested to see if they put him back in, and they do. They do. They take out Darius Garland. Wow, interesting. Bigger lineup.
Yeah.
Big lineup right here. Booker back in as well.
And Hartenstein back in as well. So they didn't bench Booker.
LeBron contested, no good. That's a tough shot, not what you want. He's a little gassed right now.
And
he
Phoenix
gives
with a
up
big
the
chance
two.
here. Kawhi Leonard, calm as ever, has worked Phoenix back into this game, and it's a tie ball game with 2:10
And
left
Kawhi
to
is
go.
fresh, ladies and gentlemen.
Unlike LeBron, he
Been on
looks
the
gassed.
bench. LeBron deep three. No good. Hartenstein, clutch
That's it.
rebound. No good. He gets
Oh!
it back to LeBron. They're going to reset right here. LeBron stops Wall with the ball. Kawhi playing great defense right now.
Go on
Ingram.
the clock. Ingram.
For three. No good. Contested shot after contested shot for the Cavs. This is not what they want.
Williams picked up his dribble there. Big miss there, but now they find
Give the ball to
Booker.
Booker. And now
Yeah, you don't-
Ingram's on him. No Herb Jones on him.
Both teams going massive lineups here. Is that? Oh, blocking foul. Oh, Halliburton, so close. So close
Almost
to getting
went
that up and
the other way. Almost went the other way. They could have been big. They could have been big.
Not the
Booker.
penalty yet, though.
Nasty lob to DeAndre Ayton. They've been cooking on that pick and roll lob all game. Cavs need to respond. They have not had a bucket in a while.
Braun, exhausted right now. Minute 14 to
They
go.
run the pick and roll. He kicks it. Herb Jones in the corner. No good. Herb Jones.
Williams in transition.
Great
Unable
defense.
to.
Gets the putback. Wow. What a way to stay with it for Jalen Williams.
I'm pretty sure this is a 10-0 run here by Phoenix.
LeBron gets walled again. Back out. They're going to reset.
LeBron, step back.
Takes a
He needs
deep
it.
three.
Oh,
Hartenstein.
no, but Hartenstein.
And one. That's big. Now this free throw. This means a lot right here. They got to convert it. Get this back. Get this back. Let's see. Can he convert? He's been perfect all game from the line.
Unable to
good! Unable to convert. Still a 2-point game. They're going to need to stop. Booker takes it. He makes it.
And
What a
it's a
shot.
2-for-1. They've
What a
got
shot.
15 extra points now. They win.
LeBron down the court. Takes a contested jumper. No good. Wow. Wow. I cannot believe that. No play, no nothing. They send Kawhi to the line. And this might be the game. They needed
Might
a
be.
bucket right there.
It might be, but you're going to be using it. I imagine they're going to use this last timeout here.
And they do.
They need a three, obviously. That's the only way this works is if you get a quick three here, and some chaos, and you get some chaos at the free throw line. But yeah, no, I can't really see a way out of this, and this feels like a missed opportunity for Cleveland here in this first game.
It does. It does.
It
And
was in their hands. I know it was a late run here from Phoenix, and it might end up being a significant win or differential wise, but 26 seconds left now. It's not a quick move. And they're going in the post. This is not the way to go. LeBron taking his time. This is too much time.
Herb Jones dribbling is not the best. LeBron gets inside. Putback is good. A lot of time went off the clock.
A lot of time, and it's only 2 points. And now you'll easy pass inside. This is not going to happen now. Got to bring the ball up. That wastes even further time. But a missed
Another
free
miss.
throw.
Okay.
McHale.
But again, like you said, 10 seconds is not a lot to work with now.
Yeah.
Bridges hits the second.
Even with a 3, that's a 2-point lead. Too much time. LeBron needs it. Oh no!
Herb Jones. That's good, but too little, too late. Too little, too late. They would need 2 missed free throws and a full court heat. Well, K-Man, it looks like we're about to see a closeout of Game 1 from the Suns, and like we said, the Cavs faltered at the end, but could that be attributed to the minute load that we saw in that second half? Because Kawhi comes back in, freshly rested, and I mean he went bonkers there in the second half.
Honestly, I don't think so, just because of the fact that LeBron really gave them the best chance to win at the very beginning of that fourth quarter. I do think that there may have been an opportunity to get LeBron some rest because he was exhausted
He was exhausted
at the end of the quarter. But I also think that's just going to be the nature of the task that LeBron has to take on as the Phoenix Suns hold on for a 116-111 victory here.
Insane game, and has to be said, you have a chance there if you're Cleveland to go up 1 with that Herb Jones corner 3 and missing at the worst time possible. And the Suns take a pivotal Game 1, especially for Cleveland. This is a heartbreaker because it looked like they were about to steal this on the road.
It really did there, and they had the opportunity. And even when they had given up the lead, as you said, that Herb Jones 3, if that had gone in, that could have really changed the final at the end of this game. But that's not what happens. That's not how she wrote it. Phoenix Suns defend home court and take Game 1. Thank you for tuning in to the NBN playoffs. I'm K-Man.
Johnny, and we'll catch you next time for the second game of this series.
Deuces.